Hey everyone. Okay, so just as the title up there says, I'm going to be comparing two toners today. One is the Wella White Lady, which is T18, and this one is the Manic Virgin Snow White Toner. So basically, I know that I did do a what's it called, like a hair routine just a couple days ago. But that was I actually uploaded it, or recorded it before I uploaded it, like a few days before I uploaded it. And on vacation, we went to the beach, to water parks, stuff like that. So I ended up like having to use a very strong anti-chlorine, anti-sun, salt water, all that good stuff, and decided to strip it out of my hair, and it ended up stripping the toner as well, just as I thought it would. So I have like a hair on my mouth or something, but just as I thought it would, it stripped it all out. So I'll give you a little intro when it comes to toners, if you're looking at this because you're looking to tone your hair. Basically, any toner is going to be temporary, semi-permanent. It's not going to last like a permanent hair color would. It's not going to last, 6 weeks or more. There's no way. It just won't. You're going to have to keep revamping it up and stuff like that, which is why I say it stripped out the toner, because they're usually semi-permanent. Basically, it's just a color of some sort that you're going to put in your hair. The most common things to tone out are going to be yellows and oranges. For yellows, you're going to use a purple toner. For oranges, you're going to use a blue toner, and that's going to tone down all of those colors that you do not want in your blonde hair. I have a video on how to get blonde, and I'll put a link right around like here somewhere, and you can go ahead and watch that. But before you watch this, this just goes a little more into detail with the toning. So that's the real gist of everything. When it comes to toners, they usually last 8 to 10 washes. I'd say I'd give it about 8 to 10 washes, depending on also how you care for your hair and for your color. I know that if you wash with a really good shampoo, it's going to help it a lot. I've got a few that I'd recommend for color care, mostly the Fakai color care, which I will actually go ahead and put a picture right now. And that one's always worked really, really amazing. Another thing that you really want to be careful to do is to wash your hair in as cold of water as you can get. I've gotten to where I can take a pretty cold shower, and cold water is not just for your toner, your color, or anything like that. It really, really is good for your just the health of your hair, and basically everything, such as I don't even, it makes it a lot shinier. I know that for a fact. I learned that when I was in middle school. So I've always tried to rinse my hair with pretty cold water, and it's always done really, really well for me. So I'm just going to start off by naming a few of the differences. I actually have this cute little list that I made, just so I can make sure that you guys do have as much info as possible. Now, the first thing that I do want to talk about is the preparation for both. When it comes to the Wella White Lady, which is this one, you'll have to mix it with the 20 volume developer. You can get those at Sally's. I don't know where mine's at, or else I would show you one, but it's just the basic 20 volume developer. If you don't know what a 20 volume developer is, actually, I don't know how you're blonde, so you should know what it is. And with the Manic, it is ready to go. It is already prepared for you, and you just get it on a little tub and slap it on your hair, and you're good to go. Now, another thing is with the White Lady, you want your hair to be dry, and so you can slap the toner and the developer on. or mix them together and then put them on, obviously. But with the Manic Panic, it actually wants your hair to be like towel dried, so a little damp, and shampoo it first. So that's a big difference. I thought. I'm glad I read the directions because I would have just popped it on my hair. Now, a lot of people have also said that, or not a lot, but quite a few people have said that the Manic Panic turns their hair purple. And I do believe that is more than likely because you did not wet your hair first and follow the exact directions. To make sure you follow the exact directions on this, because this is not like a normal toner. I personally didn't think it was. So be careful with those. The big other difference is going to be that the White Lady goes on this like really dark purple. Whenever you're mixing it in the mixing bowl, it'll kind of just slowly turn purple. It scared me the first time. I can't show you, but my mixing bowl is actually really dark purple. So it really scared me the first time because I thought it was taking the color of my mixing bowl, and it freaked me out. Because it just looks so dark. It doesn't look like it's supposed to be that dark. But personally, I mix up the White Lady and wait for it to turn that really dark purple, and then I go about putting it on my hair after it's already turned purple. It's just personally what I do. Manic Panic obviously is a very light, like lavender kind of purple, and whenever it tells you to put it on your hair, it asks you to comb it through. Oh crap! And I use like this little bitty comb right here, and you just like comb it all through your hair, and it actually like foams up, like it like does like this little white lather that it forms, and so I mean it doesn't leave really neat purple in your hair. Let's see. That's also another big thing. With the White Lady, I do want to caution you that it will turn your hair purple if you leave it on too long. 100%. I mean, it's easy to have your hair turn purple, gray, silver, anything like that. It's gonna be really easy to have happen. You can tell how like light my hair is, and I think you can tell that down here it's just a little darker, like a shade darker maybe. And I will actually go through and put the toner down here first, kind of run it through the bottom of my hair, and then go back and put it on the lighter top. And I have time to run it through the bottom, like run it through with my fingers on the top, and rinse it right out, or it'll start turning silver. And so you have to be very careful with light hair and that toner, because it is such a strong toner. Like, I think it's funny because it actually says extra mild toner, and I think that just means that it's like easily, you can put it on your scalp and stuff like that. But a lot of people seem to think that it means, you know, it's a mild toner. It's only gonna like make your hair a little bit lighter or a little bit toned. No. It's gonna tone it. I promise. It will turn your hair purple. While on the other hand, the Manic Panic, after I had put it on and lathered it up, I was able to leave it on for a full 30 minutes, which was just, I mean, I could have left it on longer. I'm 100% positive that you can. You can leave it on for a long time, and it's not going to turn your hair purple. So, trust me on that, because my hair is obviously white, and if it didn't turn my white hair purple, then you're fine. So, another big thing is going to be, let's see, the amount of product. Okay, this, obviously you are going to mix 2 to 1 parts. 2 parts developer, 1 part of the toner. But I'm not sure if it's because your hair is dry whenever you do it, or I'm not really sure why. But I always have to use 2 bottles, and you can tell I don't have very much hair. It's relatively short, and for me to have to use 2 bottles, it's kind of, I don't know, it's like weird, I guess. So yeah, and then the Manic Panic, I don't know if I can tell you, I think I'm like halfway, exactly halfway through. And so I feel like I get a lot more product with the Manic Panic, and so it's kind of like better for the price. Like if you had longer hair, you'd probably need like 3 of these. And while you'll use a full jar of this is $9, and 3 of these would equal to 15 to 18, depending on how cheap you can get these for, and about how much they cost around your area. So $8 to $9 versus $15 to $18. All in all, this I felt like I got a lot more product and everything. Just yeah, I did. So let's see. Okay, another big thing is here's your little problem is your hair. You just bleached it. It's got the dark yellows, the oranges, maybe some red in there, but like mostly like golds, banana yellows, stuff like that. You are not going to be able to use this Manic Panic. It is only going to tone out hair that's the very pale yellow. You have to get it to a pale yellow before you can use this Manic Panic to tone. This, on the other hand, the Wella White Lady, I had like this kind of strawberry blonde hair. I had some orange on the bottom, some really bright banana yellow, and this toned down all of it. So this is a lot stronger, and it's going to be a lot better for you to use if you have any sort of darker yellow, darker orange, and stuff like that. Obviously, it's purple. You're not supposed to use the purple for the orange. I didn't get a blue toner, so I figured why not? I'll put it on there and see how it works. Well, it ended up working really, really great. So, yeah, if right now you're watching this, though, and you're looking for that platinum hair, and you're kind of like at that banana yellow, go once again look at my video right here, and I'll tell you exactly how to get from that like dark blonde state to the bleach blonde, platinum blonde, white, whatever you want to call it. So pay attention to that. And so like I said, if you have any kind of dark colors, don't use Manic Panic. It won't work. All right. So obviously, like I said, this turns your hair gray, and this will not. But I mean, like I said, if you have darker colors in your hair, use this. It is gonna work better. I had a really not a big problem, but a slight problem with the staining of like clothes and a little bit of skin when I used the Wella White Lady. I had just a little bitty problem with this staining, and obviously this goes to a white lather, but even before that I was actually scooping out with my hands, like my bare hands, because I was already in the shower. Oops, my screensaver light just came on. Yeah, but I was in the shower, so yeah, this you're gonna have any problem with any kind of thing like that. It didn't hurt my hands, burn my hands, or anything like that. Like I said, I just reached in there and just popped it on my head. Oh crap! I just dropped my paper. Okay, so another big deal that I would kind of want you guys to think about is how much practice you have in the hair business. I guess you don't need a license to use the Wella White Lady, but I would recommend being at least like experienced with maybe not toners, because I had never toned my own hair with this, before the first time I used it, and I used it all over my whole head. But I mean, to be experienced with the proper way to put on a toner, or I mean a color at all, because it is easily going to get it can get like really uneven, and so you'll have to be very, very careful for that. Yeah, so you really should practice this. I feel like if you're a lot younger, maybe, and you don't really know what you're doing, never done this before, this would be great. I think it's a lot easier to bleach than it is to tone. Toning is really, really, really a touchy thing to learn. So bleach as low as you can, and use the Manic Panic if you are not practiced enough to use the Wella White Lady. Now, the biggest thing with me was personally, my hair just doesn't like color. It never did. It never will. And these are no exception. The Wella White Lady, yeah, it did not last long at all for me. I felt like it almost faded the next day. Or, I mean, not like completely faded, but I could tell it faded, you know, like you can always tell. So, I'm not really too sure why or anything like that, but this only lasted maybe, and I wash my hair every 2 days. So, it only lasted about 2 weeks. So, if you wash your hair more than that, you know, I can't say that this won't stay in your hair. My hair is just not digging color or any kind of semi-permanent. If it's semi-permanent, it's not staying in my hair. It's just not. I don't know. But I felt like it didn't last very long. So far, this one's doing great. Okay. Oh well. So far, this one, the Manic is I don't know where it went, but so far it's doing great. Like I said, with the Wella White Lady, I felt like it almost like was faded the next day. And with the Manic, it still seems very, very bright. And I really want to find this so I can use it. Okay. Anywho, now with the color, I know this is a lot of things to kind of take in, but I definitely want you guys to be like really well informed. So sorry if I'm like making this way too long. But with the color, like I said, this really easily will turn your hair gray. But it will also do your hair, you know, very nice, pretty white. If you're looking for your hair to be white, this is the one to go for. This, the Manic will make it a lot more of like a platinum. See how mine has got this tiny bit of like color to it. It's not totally white. This will kind of keep your hair brighter, more oh my gosh, I'm a mess. Okay, it'll kind of keep your hair more like a bright platinum blonde rather than a white. So that's a huge thing to think about, is exactly what kind of color you are looking for. I know a lot of people do want that white or silvery almost hair, and that's perfect. This is perfect for that. Platinum blonde, like I have, Manic 100%, very, very bright. Still has a little bit of color to it. It's not completely like out of pigment, and so it's just a little bit more platinum. I feel like a lot of the, how can I put this? I don't know, like more of like the summer color, I guess. Like a lot of girls do their hair like a platinum kind of. It's more of a summery color. That would definitely be the Manic if that's kind of what you're looking for. I'm pretty sure that that was all of the things that I was going to kind of show you that were different. There's not much to say other than the fact that they're both purple based. Like I said, this one is a darker purple though, but they're both purple based. They're both semi-permanent, so they're both not going to last amazingly long. And they both work great. I like them both. In conclusion, I will probably end up using both. I plan on, after relighting my hair, you know, doing my roots, or just even like an all throughout touch up, because if you watch my other video, you'll know that I used a box color a lot, and that's like my new favorite thing, which is this one certain box color. But anyways, so anytime I've done like a touch up or my roots or anything like that, I'll most likely end up using the Wella White Lady. And anytime I need in between to kind of like revamp up my color, make it brighter, make it, you know, prettier, if the toner just happened to not really do as well, I will definitely go for the Manic and kind of keep this one handy as well. So all in all, those are the things that you really need to think about when you're considering which toner to go for. Yeah, hopefully you guys have good luck with that. It is a touchy thing to do, and if you need me to answer any questions, by the way, I always message back, comment back, and everything like that. But I think that was all I was gonna talk to you guys about. So if you have any questions, like I said, just message me or comment me. I always answer back. And I will have another cool video up for you, hopefully tomorrow. I'm not 100%, but hopefully tomorrow. And so I'll see you guys then. Bye.